Hi, I'm Dr. Cynthia Clark, acupuncture physician, applied clinical nutritionist, and creator of Energy Evolution. And you probably knew all that already. And you're probably used to seeing me in my clinic coat with my little sunflower. And I'm doing this a little bit differently because I want to talk to you about spicing it up a little bit. In fact, I specifically want to talk to you about how fabulous spices are. There's a reason that we have the phrase, the spice of life, and it's because spices make everything amazing. Salt used to be such an expensive spice, and the reason for it was because both it would allow us to preserve food, and also it made the difference between food that was like really delicious that we looked forward to and food that we just, had to kind of endure. In fact, all of the different flavors of spices activate different enzymatic processes in our body, and they communicate with different organ systems. So for example, the sweet taste that we all love so much here in America, that stimulates the spleen and the pancreas and the stomach. And those organs are responsible for our blood sugar regulation system. Sour, so the puckering, the sour flavors are responsible for, they communicate with our liver. And they encourage our liver to, that's that cholinergic action right there. And they encourage the liver to make healthy bile and to squirt that bile out because it needs to go to the gallbladder, where it hangs out in the gallbladder until we have some fatty food. And then the gallbladder says, you're going to need some help with that. Here's some bile. And it lets us metabolize that. And then another example of this is bitter. There's a phrase about tasting bitters and about the importance of that in medicine. And it's a phrase that refers to the importance of learning our lessons and tasting the bitter in part so that we can appreciate the sweet. It's very true in this case. Bitter is a very, very valuable flavor for us to taste. And yet in America, most of us, our palates have shifted quite a bit so that we tend much more towards the sweet, and bitter tastes strange to us. So show of hands, how many out there take milk or sugar with their coffee? So coffee is a very, very bitter herb, and depending on how dark your roast is, it's a very bitter herb, and the milk and the sugar, they sweeten it, they lighten it. So while coffee usually would be an herb that communicates with the heart, which is why it can make our chest go pitter-patter, why it can increase our heart rate, it also, when we combine it with the sugar and the milk, it actually has a completely different enzymatic effect, so we don't get any of the healthy benefits. And you may have already seen my post on coffee, so I won't revisit that right now, other than I have an opinion, and it's a really, really great video, so you can go look those up. The reason I'm telling you all of this is because it isn't just my job to share arbitrary information with you, but I wanted to make this one more fun. I wanted to invite you. In fact, we're having a very, very special evening coming up on this Tuesday, the last Tuesday in July, and we're going to be doing a series called The Spice of Life that is going to be on the last Tuesday of every month from here until the end of the year. When we get into the holidays, things will change a little bit, and I'll tell you more about that at that time. But we're going to be teaching a very special class at 6:30 on Tuesday night. Seats are $20, just $20. So it'd be a great thing for you to bring a friend and come have a really fabulous evening, enjoy some delicious spicy food. And I don't mean, so there's hot and like caliente, and then there's spicy. That's like all of the things that will make your tongue burn, like jalapeno and chili powder. So I don't mean that this is going to be a burn your tongue kind of class. It is a Moroccan class, so Moroccan meatballs and creamy spice market kale. The spices are delicious. I'm salivating as I'm talking about it. Every time I've talked about it, I just start drooling on myself. The spices are really, really, really delicious, but that doesn't mean that they're going to burn your tongue. It means that they're going to taste really, really great. And it's going to completely change your entire relationship with spices and with your food. Once you realize how delicious it can all be, then you're going to stop thinking about healthy food as like the dreary, awful food that you have to eat in order to lose weight. Instead, it's going to be like, oh my God, this is so delicious. I can't believe that I get to eat this food and that nobody else knows about this, because people, you know, people don't think that they can eat healthy and have it be super, super, super tasty and really deeply fulfilling, you know, like the kind of meal that you're really looking forward to. And I'm drooling again because I love this dish so much. So let's have you come to the class. If this is something that sounds like it'd be a great evening for you, with lots of laughter and hanging out in the kitchen. It's a beautiful kitchen, big huge wooden table, and so you're gonna love it. You're gonna have a great time. If this is something that sounds like fun to you, then please consider joining us. We have a few seats left on Tuesday, July 31st at 6:30 p.m. And this is up in Bradenton, so we're partnering with somebody to do that, and we'll give you the details when you call us. It's Tuesday, July 31st at 6:30 p.m. and we'd love, 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 love to have you join us. If you do come, please bring your own beverage, preferably not alcohol, because I don't know if I'm allowed to do that there. So please bring your own delicious beverage. I recommend mineral water, so San Pellegrino or Perrier, but you can bring whatever you want. Just come enjoy. Come take an evening off and have some delicious food served to you and see how it's made and enjoy other wonderful people. It's going to be really, really great. I can't wait to see you. Okay, our phone number is 941-923-9355. Again, that's 941-923-9355, and I look forward to hearing from you. Yay! See you soon.